I'm Stephanie and let's talk books. So today I have my conure kiwi with me. We'll see how long he decides to stay in the video before he gets super bored. But I have some more books that I've recently added to my collection. So I recently celebrated my 5-year anniversary at work, and that came with a little bit of a monetary celebration gift, and I used that to buy some Brandon Sanderson books because that's what I do. So let me show you the books that my work bought me for my 5-year anniversary. So the first thing I picked up is a hardcover version of White Sand Volume 3. I have the first two in paperback. When I decided to start picking up this series, the hardcover of Volume 1 was already getting difficult and expensive to find, so I thought, you know, I'm not super into graphic novels, so I'm cool if I only have the paperback versions, and then they never came out with the paperback version of Volume 3. So I'll have two of them in paperback and one of them in hardcover, but this means that I can finally get caught up with the Cosmere because I still have not read Volume 3. So that's super exciting, and I will probably be rereading this entire series really soon. I definitely recommend, if you want to pick up White Sand, that you binge read it. I found it to be much more enjoyable to read Volume 1 and 2 back to back than just reading Volume 1 by itself. So next up, I decided to pick up the Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarian series. I have read all of these. So this is a quirky middle grade series about a foster kid named Alcatraz who receives a mysterious gift from a relative on his 13th birthday and learns that the world is controlled by evil librarians, and he comes from a family who is fighting those evil librarians. So this is Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians, book number 1. This is the Starscape edition. It's actually the second publisher to pick up this series. I have the paperback version of the Scholastic edition, which is the first one that came out. You can see they went for a very different cover style. And book 2, the Scribner's Bones. And then we have book 2, the Knights of Crystallia. So this one still has the nice raised lettering. The first two, unfortunately, they had stopped doing that by the time I picked up some copies, but that one. And we have the Shattered Lens, and lastly, the Dark Talent. So there is a 6th book in the series that is hopefully coming out soon. It's been a bit of a lag in wrapping up this series, but there has been some movement, so I'm very excited to get the end of the series. It's absolutely hilarious, and there's a lot of really fun literary nuggets and references in here for adult readers, so I think this would definitely be a fun series if you have a middle grade reader to read along with them, to sort of introduce them to the world of Sanderson, or also just to pick up for yourself if you're looking for something light and funny. And then the last thing I got is probably my favorite of these books, and this is the Chinese edition of Emperor's Soul. I love the beautiful stained glass covers on some of these Chinese editions. It's absolutely stunning, and I really love this version of Emperor's Soul. If you don't know, the culture and the magic system in Emperor's Soul is inspired by Brandon's travels and his missionary work in Asia, and so there's a lot of really cool Asian inspired bits, and I love when the covers really lean into that, and I think these Chinese ones are just so beautiful. So the Emperor's Soul can be found in Arcanum Unbounded. What I didn't know before I actually purchased this is there's more than just the Emperor's Soul, because the Emperor's Soul is not this long. So inside this little volume, there's the Emperor's Soul, Defending Elysium, which is a short story, a science fiction short story, very good. Legion, and also the Second Legion novella. The 11th Metal, which is a Mistborn novella, and Firstborn. So there's quite a few short stories in here, and actually when I took a look at the cover a little bit more closely, you can see the center is for the Emperor's Soul. All right, so I took off the little paper flap cover so we can look at the cover a little bit better. You can see the center we have Shai from Emperor's Soul, and she's got her stamp, and there's some more stamps down here along the bottom. But actually over here in this pane of glass, we actually have Kelsier from the 11th Metal, and he's got his little mist cloak on. And I think this other window pane is supposed to be for the Legion novellas. Now, I haven't read all of the short stories in here, so I could be wrong, but that is my best guess for what that is supposed to be. So that is it for today's book haul. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, these books will be listed down in the description box below. So we have book 2. Did you just poo on me? You just pooed. You literally just pooed. His long-lost father, who he had believed to be dead,